Hello, friends. Let's play another weekly free instant tournament on BBO. Sharing the screen now. And as you know, 8 deals match point scoring, updated every Friday. Under the solitaire tab, as soon as we get there. Solitaire, weekly free instant tournament. We start with big hand, 17 high card points. That's a reverse after a simple response. This to no trumps is, of course, he has something in hearts, the fourth suit. It has some values too. Some people use to no trump as a conventional bid. The robot doesn't. Let's click on it. Oh no, I was mistaken. He does use it as a conventional bid to depict weakness. And so we don't want to. This is not a maximum reverse. We have nice clubs, but the spade shortness is not an asset when partner bids spades. And we don't have a lot of aces, so 3 clubs. It's probably a good bid. Partner, yeah, we 3 no trumps was really far away with 23 high card points and not a great fit. So now we have 5 club tricks and 2 in the reds. That's 7. We need to get 2 more to get to 9. We probably have to play a spade to the king at some point. There are 17 high card points missing, which means that doubler West should have about 12 or 13 of them, leaving 4 or 5 for Mr. East. So East could have the ace of spades or the ace of diamonds. My first instinct here was to win the club lead in hand and lead the spade immediately. But we might not get the opportunity to ruff a diamond if we do so. If I was sure that West had all the high cards, I wouldn't be too worried about that because I would lead a spade. Let's say West wins and plays back a trump. I would lead the king of diamonds, and I think West would be out of clubs at this point. So I would get my diamond ruff in any way. But if East can have 1 ace, I would like to lead at least 1 diamond from dummy and 1 spade from my hands. So I'll do that. Could one with a 6, but okay. So now diamond from dummy. And we will be able to ruff at least 1 diamond in dummy. So even though there is room for East to have, as I said, lower honors or even an ace, hearts should be 4-3 after the double. It's very unlikely that anybody has 5 hearts. And so it looks like we'll get only our 3 clubs plus a heart. Unless West has 3-4-3-3. If West has 3-4-3-3, 3 spades, 4 hearts, 3 diamonds, and 3 clubs. No, we need him to have 3-4-4-2. The 4th diamond, the 8 in this case, Let's see. There's no cost in trying for that. Drawing the last trump, leading a heart to dummy, roughing another spade. Now, spade is high, but it doesn't help. But the fourth diamond is in east. If it were in west, he would have to lead hearts to us at this point. But it was in east. So, as expected, we lost 2 hearts, but we made 3 clubs. We needed 1 fewer club, 1 more diamond with west. It was quite possible. Anyway, next case, 11 high card points. Vol versus not. Second position. So these two provides us vulnerability and seat, meaning that preempt should be very strong when we're preempting in second seat, because we might be preempting partner as often as we will be preempting west. And the vulnerability is, of course, very bad for a preempt. The question here is whether we will open 1 or 3 clubs. This is not a 3 club opening bid in any other condition. But in this situation, no, I think it's still too powerful for that. But now I can just bid my clubs, showing a minimum, and then bid out. So then we had a lot of diamonds, more than expected, more than required. How should the shape be? He should have some 4 spades, 3 clubs, 4 diamonds, 2 hearts. That looks like a good bet. So 3, 2, no, 4 spades, 4 spades, 2 hearts, 4 diamonds, 3 clubs. 4, 2, 4, 3. In that case, he wants to rough hearts in his hand. We have to be careful to not allow him. So I don't want to help him by leading either hearts or spades. Let's lock him in dummy. The lead of the 9 from partner made it very clear that partner had 2 and the player had 3. So if he has 2 hearts, maybe we should duck here to enable partner to win the 10 and lead another diamond. It's kind of a risky play because we might be losing to the 10 of hearts, of course. Partner's continuation of the second club was clearly an error. He should have played ace of diamonds in the diamond. But let's say he doesn't have a DA the next diamond. Then the player would not have played the second round of diamonds, I think. Would have declared with 4, 1. Well, if it's 1, then it's 1. There's nothing I can do. If he has 5 diamonds, then he would have 4, 1, 5, 3. Now, I still think that the second round of trumps means that partner has a third trump. So the player should have 4, 3 in the minors and 4, 2 in the majors. I could win the queen and lead a spade, because partner should have an honor there. And there is no real rush. But if I lead a spade and the player has the ace and partner has a king, jack, for example, then we would establish that queen of spades. I lead the spade, it lets it run to the queen, partner wins the king, leads a trump. Now the player unblocks the queen of spades, roughs third heart, and discards the 4th heart and the ace of spades. So clearly, if partner has a 10 of hearts and the spade honor, unless the spade honor is the ace jack 8 at a minimum. If partner has ace jack 8, we win the heart, lead the spade. The partner leaves lets the spade queen win the trick, but then the player will ruff a heart and lead a spade. Partner wins cheaply, plays the last trump, and we win the last heart. Now, all of that, there is another issue here, which is why was the player not going after his heart ruffs immediately? I think the most likely reason is that the player has a singleton heart. His shape is indeed 4, maybe 3, no, 4, maybe 5. He might have 5 spades. 5, 1, 4, 3. So I think the player has a singleton heart, but I will duck this because I'm kind of playing with the odds. I expect the Clara to have played a heart immediately instead of a diamond if he had a doubleton heart. Okay. Trump, excellent. Now he has only one ruff. And as long as partner, yes, blocks. Oh, that was a neat counter. Partner has king jack. And the clerk was able to discard this heart. Nicely done. We needed partner to have king jack 10. It was not the case. That was an interesting hand though. Okay, one diamond opening bid. Wow, that is a 4 clubs splinter. Nominally 1922. I have only 16, but I have excellent trumps and an excellent diamonds. I really need to be aggressive with this kind of hand. And indeed, we have a nice play for 6 even. It's not a desirable slam, but if the queen of spades were in hearts, it would be a desirable slam. Okay, so basically we need to establish diamonds here. Or ruff 2 clubs in dummy. So we can lead 1 heart. Now that hearts are not 4-0, we cash the second heart. And now we claim with 2 ruffs in dummy. As I said, not a desirable slam. It was not easy to bid, but a small change in partner's hand, making him trumps a little bit sturdier. Take away the king of clubs, replace it with the queen of hearts, for example. Or even not replace it, add the queen of hearts to the hand. He should move forward. Anyway, 15 high card points, it's a double. And we are bid out. The natural lead here would be a club. But if dummy is balanced and partner, the declarer would typically guess spades if partner has the queen here, I think I'll lead a trump. As always, when you lead a trump, dummy comes with 4-3-3-3. It's almost a rule of nature. But sometimes the rule would not be thus. Okay, so I guess I should have led a club. But if the declarer has 6-3-2-2, which looks possible, or 6-3-3-1, which is better for our purposes, we should cash 1 club. Unfortunately, the robot is not giving count of any sort. He should. A human partner as north should give count here. The declarer has ace king of spades, and therefore, and the queen of diamonds. Cannot have the king of hearts, so we can play a low heart here. Let's cash as many hearts as we can. Before they go away in diamonds. Can concede now. 16 high-cut points. No trump opening bid. Should we double this? No, not really. The double would be takeout, by the way. Oh no, it would be penalty, so even less. So it's hearts and a minor, and partners doubling spades. Looks like they are on a misfit because West is short in hearts. So let's double three clubs. If partner is doubling spades, I'm doubling clubs. And I'm leading clubs. I don't care. If the declare has Queen Jack 10, I didn't lose any tricks. And again, I'll lead another club. Queen Jack 10 fifth. Means that we should rough in. Catch the king of clubs. And wait for two diamond tricks. He doesn't want us to wait, so let's cash it. It's one down at least. Partner might have the queen of hearts. Or two down. Indeed, two down. Not bad. Nice double by partner of two spades. Board six, that's a hard opening bid. And my trumps, if we switched my red suits, I would move on towards slam, even though I have a minimum, but horrible trumps and chunky diamonds means four hearts. After a splinter bid. And we are two aces off. Let's establish our communications for a cross ruff. Wow. You're very obliging. That's why. Okay, so dummy is out now absolutely high. We got lost. Clubs were 7-1. Board 7 is a 13 haircut point and opening one diamond. Again, same situation. Four hearts should be, you see, 19 to 22, but the heart void and the excellent trumps and the excellent diamonds really require this kind of statement, I think. But now I want, the robot loves to show voids. I hate to show voids. I will just reply my two key cards and let's rest there. One club and the queen of spades off. As well as the third club being a problem. Should have led the king of hearts just for completeness sake. Now I will hope for the queen of spades with West, which happened, so the club is going away. Five spades after a risky development. But as I said, king, queen of hearts could be anywhere else, and we would never sniff slam without my overbid. Partner with king, queen of hearts opposite shortness should be, and jack fourth of spades should be less bullish, I think. But it's not as if he had many options. He had to choose. That's one problem with the splinter that takes away all room, which is the case here. The splinter in the immediately lower ranking suit. So sprinkling hearts in support of spades, for example. Okay, 17 high card points. Don't like the lack of aces for the trumps. Just king, queen, jacks, and kings. I need something from partner. So I won't be too no. I'll be 3 spades here. And yes, 3 no was a possibility. But we need some luck. Let's see if spades are breaking. Yes, they are. So people in game will be getting their luck. Let's see if it looks like the ace of hearts is offside, which means we can basically lose a diamond unless West is asleep. So I don't know what would have happened in 3-0. Probably it would win. Probably. Anyway, we got a very nice score of 78%. Interesting hands here, especially board 2, I think. The decision between about whether or not to play the 9 of hearts from king, queen, 9, 4th didn't have any influence on the result, but it was a good hand to think about how to visualize the Clara's hand, keep a shape in your radar, jiggle it a little bit. So I was hoping that the Clara would have 4 spades, 2 hearts, 4 diamonds, and 3 clubs, which was the actual shape. But what if he has 5 spades? What if he has 5 diamonds? This is, I think, an instructive deal. I hope you liked it, as I did. And I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.